Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the S'mores RV Adventures. This week we're going to be in a tent and we're going to go over our solar setup and everything we use to make this tent function. But first, we have to go to the shop and get some chocolate because the kids, the wife, everyone, my wife, wants some chocolate, including me. So let's get it started, the S'mores RV Adventures. Stay tuned, we're going to get chocolate. Y'all want some chocolate? Yeah. Everybody wants some chocolate, so we're going to get some chocolate from the shop and come right back. All right, we're off to get some chocolate from the store. We don't have the trailer attached because we're tent camping this week. We're gonna go back to the trailer next week, but you guys want to stay tuned for that because it's gonna be our longest RV camping trip since we bought the RV. We're gonna be in the RV for over 2 weeks, going to 2 different destinations. So you're gonna want to stay tuned for that. Right now we're tent camping near the Delaware Water Gap and we're just going to the store to get some chocolate. A lot of us are having cravings, so we want to get that over. We may get some other things, but that's where we're headed now. All right, we made it to Aldi. We're just gonna rush in, get some chocolate fast as we can. All right, we're back in the rig, back on the road, headed back to our site. We got the chocolate. Here we go. All right, we made it back to our site and everything is still in one piece. Now, you try this in the Bronx, they're gonna take everything, but we were lucky where nothing has been taken here. We did this as an experiment just to show that everything is safe along the Delaware Water Gap, in the area of the Delaware Water Gap. We love doing this. In a previous video, I was gonna let you guys see our solar setup here and how everything is being powered off grid while we're tent camping and on this trip. So I'm gonna let you guys see that now. It's a brief little setup just to let you know how we entertain ourselves. Now, as I showed before, we power our water pump or anything that we need to power using this Acquaer water pump. We have another solar generator inside of this Wolfwise tent. This is the 1,000 watt Amproad Epic 1,000 watt portable power station. We use this thing to power most of the things. We have another 300 watt portable power station by Amproad attached to our vehicle, and that's powering our car fridge to keep all of our food frozen and the refrigerator cool with all our beverages. All right, come with me inside so I can show you the battery that I built. I showed it once before last week, but I'm gonna show it again. I didn't do much upgrades to this system, but it works. Again, it's a 1,000 watt battery. I'm gonna upgrade these 2 batteries here. This is the 1,000 watt inverter and a charge controller is here on the side. I'm gonna update that a little bit more too, but this is one that came with a solar panel, and this is what powers the television. We also have a light powered by the inverter and the solar panels. Solar panels give our battery the power to store, and at night we can use this battery and last all night long. Again, it doesn't take much to power the things inside the tent. We also have a fan just in case it gets like extra hot. I'm dripping right now, you can see it on my face because it's hot and I'm standing in the sun to do this video. But when you go inside and you put the fan on, especially the swamp cooler by Acquaer, it cools down everything, especially at night. Here's the other solar panel that we use. This is nothing special. It's just a 100 watt solar panel that we have in the sun, storing it to pull the energy, and it stores it in the battery. Which we done take it with the inverter. So the sun brings the power into the solar panel, transfers it to the DC batteries, and we convert that DC energy into AC through the inverter, the 1,000 watt inverter, to power our televisions, our fans, or anything else that we need, especially our refrigerator that's in the truck. Something that we always have to do is we have to adjust the panels according to where the sun is. The sun starts off all the way behind us, and then it rotates so that it's in front of the tent. So once it rotates in the middle of the day, we have to rotate the solar panel so it can pick up the most energy. Here's the solar panel again, rotated to pick up the most energy. We have a basic setup. We cook outside. This is a Jimmy 2-burner stove. We don't bring it inside because it's really hot in there once you start cooking. But let's say it's bad weather, we can bring this inside and cook. Okay, as you can see, it's a pretty windy day. We did have a chance of thunderstorms in the forecast today. I don't know if it's going to be any thunderstorms because it looks really clear in the sky, but it is windy. So I just want to let you guys see the tent as it's tied down by the largest rocks that we can find in this area, so that the wind won't blow our rain fly off and it won't blow the stakes out of the ground. We have these huge rocks holding the tent down. So the smaller tents, it won't move because there's not much air that can get inside of it. But the big tent that we're camping in, that one has a lot of room where the air can flow under, it can flow through the walls and pick the tent up. So we have to stake that one down with extra stakes and use huge rocks just to hold it down. As you can see, is the wind is blowing, but it's not going anywhere. This thing behind me here, that's just a little awning that's secured by like 2 poles. So you're gonna see that moving around a lot, but it doesn't go anywhere. If the poles fall, it's no problem. You can just put them right back up. But the poles inside that's holding the tent up, that's the ones that we have staked down, and we have large rocks holding it down so those won't come out of the ground. So that's really cool right there. That's a good tenting tip. We have some extra water, and that's our last day here at this site. So we're gonna waste the water because we're not gonna travel with extra water that wastes gas from the extra pounds of the water. So we're gonna waste it out and have fun on this sunny day. All right, we managed to waste all of the water. My wife was inside watching Family Feud. That was funny. But now it's time to clean up some of the stuff. All right, I'm back in the tent, relaxing a little bit. Just wanted to talk to you guys about the setup and the tear down when we come tent camping. RV camping is a bit easier because you have everything in your rig and you can just bring it in, and parking, back it into your spot, or if you have a pull through, and then you just hook up your water connections and you're set up in about 15-20 minutes. Same thing with tear down with the RV. You set up, and within 15 or 20 minutes you're done. With tent camping, it's a little bit harder because sometimes you can't get your truck right where you want your campsite to be. Other times you can get your truck right at your campsite. This one we couldn't because it's too hilly and cliffy. So we're not gonna try to bring an $80,000 truck up here that it falls over it. We have to have all the costly repairs. So we walked a lot of the equipment, not too much. It's about 50 to 75 meters away from where we parked. And you're just able to carry up your TVs, your tables, and everything that fits into your truck. Everything collapses down to almost taking up no space. So you're able to pack in just the back of the truck, not take it away from the seating area. You just parking right in you're just putting everything right in the back, and everything fits, which is so cool. The batteries don't take up much space, and you can actually pack things on top of the batteries, so it makes it really cool. I'm eventually gonna make a battery box to put inside the RV so that we have an extra source of power when we're boondocking, but this has proved to be very beneficial while we out here tent camping, because as you can hear, the TV is in the background. It's plugged in, and we're using solar to charge and keep our battery bank powered up, and we're using an inverter to pull that power out, which is pretty cool. We're also using that Amproad Epic 1000 watt portable power station to power all of our needs. That pump that we was using with the water, that was being powered by the Amproad. It took about 112 watts to run. So you can run that continuously on that 1000 watt battery for over 9 hours. No one's gonna do that. You're only gonna use the water when you need to and cut it off. And the solar panel is just gonna recharge that battery back up to 100. So that's pretty cool. And as you know, when we travel, we usually stop during the daytime. We usually travel at night and stop during the day. So when we stop during the day, all of our batteries are just charging up with the solar. So it's pretty cool. So if the kids are awake and my wife is awake, the batteries are still charging through the solar. As I mentioned before, we have two main sources of internet while we're on the road. We use the T-Mobile unlimited hotspot, and we also have an AT&T unlimited hotspot. They're both really great service providers, and again, we're on a first responder plan. So if you're a first responder and you're watching these videos, ask your cell phone provider if they have first responder plans. A lot of the times they have great services for us first responders, whether we're using it at work or recreationally. So it's really, really good. Before I pack up, I just want to show this battery again down here. It's still full power. Those are Hot Wheel replaceable batteries that I bought from Amazon for $38. Those are two batteries hooked up in parallel. I bought another battery that I'm going to hook up in parallel with these two. So it's going to be three batteries in parallel working with each other for under $150. So that's a great deal. Now next week, we're going to be on the longest camping trip that we've ever been on. So you're going to want to stay tuned for that. My wife is going to Ireland for 8 days. So that means that for 8 days, we're going to be at the campground, me and the kids by ourselves. By the time this video airs, my wife will be back. So that's why I'm sharing it with you guys, so that you will know that she is back by the time this video airs. But we're going to be by ourselves at the campground for 8 days. Then when she comes back, we're going to spend a couple of more days in the campground. Then we're going to Bald Eagle State Park. So first we're going to Timothy Lake North, and then after Timothy Lake North, we're gonna head over to Bald Eagle State Park. That's my wife's favorite campground. Well, it's a state park that has the campground inside of it. I mean, this park is beautiful, so you're gonna wanna stay tuned for that. I want to thank you guys that continue to stick around and support us and watch us on TikTok, on Facebook, on Instagram, and on this platform of YouTube. We really appreciate you guys. I just want you to know, everything we get from YouTube or anywhere, we throw back into this channel to keep bringing content for you guys to watch. So remember, if you like these videos, hit that like button. Let us know that you like these videos. If you camp like us, or you have any questions that you want to ask about where we're camping, how we're camping, our future plans, comment below. You can ask us anything you want to ask us. If you want more up-to-date information of where we're going to be, join our Facebook group, The Smalls RV Adventures. We also have the Overlander group that we are part of, and we have great content in that group as well. That's all I have for you guys today. Please subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know when we upload new videos. Until next time, see you later, everybody.